What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 157. And today, what are we going to be talking about? We'll be talking about struggles. Struggle as to how people can recognize successes. How can people recognize successes? How can people recognize elevation? Okay, so to answer this question, to answer this struggling stuff that people battle with, I will address it in form of sequential path, sequential ladders that if you climb it the right way, the right step, one step at a time, you get to the top. You become successful. Let me put it that way. Okay, so what I'll be sharing with you today are key paths to success, the right ladder to success. So, number one thing that you need to ensure that you need to get hold of is key. You need to get hold of knowledge. Okay? Acquisition of knowledge will do what? It will establish your ability and capabilities. That's number one thing. You need to do whatever it takes to acquire knowledge. Knowledge is free, and at times you need to invest to acquire knowledge. For instance, we have the big projects coming up. Okay, it's going to require some people investing. So it's going to require some people investing in themselves. Okay, so what that means is that for you to realize your capability and ability, you need to get hold, okay, of knowledge. Knowledge acquisition is so important. Okay, number two is that once you are able to acquire knowledge, you discover your capabilities and abilities theoretically. What you now need to do is to put your abilities and capabilities into action. Okay, so number two is that actioning, the next step of the ladder is that actioning, okay, your capabilities, okay, will do what? It will help you complete your implementation milestones. So look at the sequence of this ladder now. Number one is that you need to acquire knowledge. This knowledge will enable you to discover your capabilities and abilities. And once you're able to discover that theoretically, you now need to put your abilities and capabilities into action. And once you're able to action them, it will help you complete your implementation milestones. Okay? So what that means is that if you're able to achieve your implementation milestone-wise, what you start experiencing will be impacts and profits. Meaning that you start impacting people, you start impacting lives, and in the course of doing that, you'll be making profits. You can see the sequence now. The sequence now, I repeat, is acquire knowledge, discover your abilities, action your abilities. Once you do that, you're able to complete some of your implementation milestones. And once you're able to complete some of your implementation milestones, what you start experiencing is impact of people. And once you start impacting people, the next thing you start seeing is profit making, engagement making, explosion, elevation in whatever thing you are into. So now here is where the identification of success comes to play. All these simple ladders that I've explained, all these steps along the ladder you have to climb to reach success, will now be translated as successes. Okay? It will now be translated as successes by people that you know and people that you don't know. Because by the time your warm and cold market starts seeing that you are impacting lives, you are making earnings, you are making profits and all that, they are going to record that within their own heart, within their own mind, as successes. So these are my 3 or 4 steps along the path to success. Okay, so try to expand on what I've explained to you and try to apply it to your passion, to your business, to your project, to your service, as the case may be. And what I can guarantee you is that you get better than a second ago. So as you're tuning in, seeing this training, once you're done with this training, start applying these steps into your passion. What I can guarantee you, if you apply them well, is that you definitely be better and getting closer to your goals. You'll be better off than what you were before you saw this particular coaching. Okay, so on that note, I'll be seeing you. Okay, do put this to use and do let me know how this has been able to impact your passion, how this has been able to help you. And I'll be seeing you guys, and do have an incredible day ahead. And woohoo! Well done to Nigeria on a fun note. We're having our soccer match, and most people actually wrote us off that Cameroon was going to defeat us, but God willing, we were able to actually defeat them by 3-2. So well done to the national team. Okay, and to all the rest of the African team playing at the African tournament, I wish everyone the very best, and may the best team win. Okay, so on that note, bye for now. Cheers.